And we are back on this Business Wednesday, focusing on the holidays and unfortunately fraud. Holidays is a time where many of us are busy clicking and shopping and maybe not being as careful as we need to be. Plus, fraudsters are getting trickier. So I spoke with Roxanne Cook recently from Chase. She has some excellent ideas for us. Here's more.
The holidays are here, and while it should be a season of joy and goodwill, unfortunately, it's also a time to be on the lookout for scams. It seems like every day someone invents a new way to try to trick consumers into sharing their valuable information or their money, and the holiday distractions give scammers the opportunity to sneak into our pockets. So, how do we stay ahead of the scammers? Well, Roxanne Cook, Regional Director at Chase, is here with some tips for how to spot a scam and stay safe this holiday season. Roxanne, thanks for being here. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
Unfortunately, we've all heard stories of people falling for scams, and we think that will never happen to me, but that's really not the case. Recent reports of scams targeting U.S. consumers have increased. So, what's going on?
Well, scams tend to increase during the holiday season, as you mentioned earlier. These scammers are really trying hard to ruin the holiday season for everyone. Christine, I've been in the industry for about 30 years and I've seen it all when it comes to these scams that keep changing. So, this is a personal issue for me. I've seen how our customers have been impacted by scams. I've seen close friends impacted by scams, and they all say the same thing. They couldn't believe it happened to them. So I'm really passionate about this particular issue and really glad to have the opportunity to share some tips that may help keep your viewers and consumers safe.
What is the top scam currently circulating, and what do people need to watch out for?
Yeah, one of the top ones going on right now that we're seeing is really impacting consumers that bank with multiple banks across the country. And here's what to watch out for. As consumers are out there shopping, they may get a fraud alert through text message that appears to come from their bank asking them to confirm a transaction or a money transfer. Because it's a scam, the consumer doesn't recognize the transaction and obviously responds no. They then get a follow up phone call from the scammer who appears to be from the fraud department, asking for their help to catch the scammer. They then ask for additional information, such as their banker username, password, passcode. They even ask them to send money to themselves or to a third party. So if it's one thing I want your consumers to take away today, is a bank employee will never call, text, or email asking for help to catch the bad guy, asking for your password or to send them money. But those scammers, they will. So if the consumer wants to confirm that they're speaking to a real employee at their bank, they can either call the phone number at the back of their debit card or credit card or visit their local branch.
Oh, it's so frustrating because it's hard to tell who is being targeted. Is it mostly people of a certain age, demographic, or ethnicity?
Unfortunately, everyone is a target. That's why we're getting that information out there early and building awareness around it. So they're targeting various ages, teens, kids, older adults, various ethnicities, and also socioeconomic levels. I'll share that I have an 18-year-old, and when she was 16, opening her bank account, I sat down with her and made sure I shared that information with her and continue to share information as these trends change. So we encourage consumers to share this information with their loved ones to protect them, share it early and share it often, like we're doing here today.
If you or someone you know falls a victim to a scam or to prevent becoming a victim in the first place, what should they do?
Yeah, I would recommend three things. The first thing is contact your bank immediately if you think that you've been a victim of fraud or a scam. Your bank will help guide you through those next steps. The second one is never send money to someone that you don't know or trust. A bank will never call you asking for your help or asking for money to help prevent or stop fraud on your account. And then the third thing I will say, Kristen, is just really, don't be intimidated. Those scammers will threaten to close or suspend your account because if you don't take immediate action. That's a scare tactic. Your bank will never use those tactics when contacting you about your account.
Are there any tools available for consumers to help protect themselves, and are there fees along with those?
Yeah, absolutely. There's some credit monitoring tools out there. Some cost money, others are free. These tools will help you identify if someone is using your account or trying to steal your identity. Chase Credit Journey features free credit and identity monitoring. It's a free service. The best part about this is you don't have to be a Chase customer to take advantage. We want to make sure everyone is aware and everyone is protected. So consumers can learn more about this service or sign up by visiting chase.com/credit journey.
Well, thank you so much, Roxanne, for this important information to help keep us all safe from scams and fraud this holiday season. Really appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you spreading the word.